Is it possible to make $1 million using only potatoes in 7 days? This is what $1 million worth of potatoes looks like on the worst rated Minecraft server. And over the next 7 days, I'm going to be learning the economy of this server and selling my potato-based products to hopefully get to $1 million. At the end of the 7 days, I'll show exactly how much money I made, along with an honest 1 to 4 star rating of the server. The first thing I need to do is actually get my first potato. So using the shop menu, I was able to spend a ridiculous amount of money to purchase my first potato. And after a quick mining expedition and a trip to the Nether, I created a small claim to begin my potato empire. I then began planting and bone mealing potatoes in order to make a small potato farm. With my potato farm complete, I decided to sell the excess potatoes and see how much money I made. I figured out that each potato could be sold for $18, which means I needed about 56,000 potatoes in order to get $1 million. It was at this point that the reality of this challenge was starting to sink in. As a busy high school student with only a couple hours to play every day, it was going to be nearly impossible to get 56,000 potatoes in only 7 days. But don't worry, I have some ideas. I decided to farm potatoes for 20 minutes straight just to get an idea of how long this challenge would take. But after 20 minutes, I had only gotten $54,000. Which seems like a lot, but if you think about that, that's 6.5 hours in order to get to $1 million, plus another 12 hours in order to get all the necessary bone meal, which adds up to about 18 hours of total work, and I'm not about to spend 18 hours on this. I decided it would be a good idea to get some villagers, because every great thing starts with exploitation. So I journeyed over to a village I had seen earlier and brought some villagers. Wait, where'd it go? My villager vanished. After getting the villagers home, I set up what I would like to call the villager breeding pit 3001. Yeah, it's really inhumane, but at least it's better than 3000. You know what time it is, guys. I then began assembling a nice factory for all my new workers who I'm sure cannot wait to work in here. Don't worry, it's very comfortable and upper class working conditions. Since I'm an average American and I crave wealth and prosperity over all else, I decided that trapping a few villagers in a pit with constant fear of death to a zombie would be perfectly acceptable for a few more resources. I then worked on building another layer to my humane factory. I then went AFK for about 4 hours. Okay, after about 4 hours of being AFK and constantly having to fix my villager farm thing, we're gonna see how many potatoes I got, and currently it's broken. I really don't know how to fix it, but let's see how many potatoes I got. Let's just get all these in our inventory and sell all of them and see how much money we made. So we made about $20,376 in about 4 hours of being AFK. It would actually take 200 hours to cope with my crippling sadness and depression, and I decided to use these vote keys, which you can get from raiding the server, in order to see what I can get from this vote crate. I was actually able to get 2 netherite blocks, and this gave me an idea. I could sell fully enchanted netherite chest plates in order to get Mooney, so I decided that the best course of action would be to make a villager trading hall. That was until I got exploded by titty creepers. Holy crap. Oh gee. See, because it looks like you can. I spent the rest of the day working on my villager trading hall and expanding my potato farm. Oh my god, villager trades are so annoying. And then something crazy happened. Okay, so it's been like 7 hours of being AFK. Oh my Jesus. I cannot believe what I'm seeing before my eyes right now. This is literally the best thing I've ever witnessed in all of Minecraft. Day 4 and we're over halfway through, which means we should be at least $500,000. Yeah, we're at 133. My plan is I'm going to get some smithing templates, netherite, sell that netherite for a bunch of money. After driving myself insane over villagers for like an hour, I finally got a diamond chestplate. Protection 2. Now all I needed to do was get at least 20 smithing templates. Luckily, I was able to purchase one from the auction house for $15,000. However, I was going to need a bunch of diamonds, and those were really expensive, so I decided to go mining. Yeah, then I gave up and just bought 2 stacks of diamonds for $50k each. And since I had all the resources I needed, I was able to duplicate 20 netherite upgrades. And then I spent over an hour trying to get protection 4. Day 5, I was extremely tired and didn't really get much done. I spent a bunch more time trying to get protection 4, but I was unable to get any stupid village. I didn't get any regular protection 4 books, but I did get scammed with an elemental protection 4 book, which I just assumed was a regular protection 4 book. Maybe I could sell some mending books. You know, it costs about 13k to make them and like a pretty decent profit margin, so maybe sell them for 60k. What? Somebody already sells them for 10k? What is this? After another hour of resetting trades, I finally found Unbreaking 3. Then, since I was super tired, I decided to go AFK for the night. On day 6, still no one would answer my continuous pleas in chat, so I decided to farm a bunch of potatoes and expand my farm more. My farm was getting very large, meaning I could get over an entire double chest of potatoes each time I farmed it. And after selling that entire double chest, I made $64,000. And finally, after a bit of exploring through different shops, I had found protection 4 in some random hole in the ground. I really needed to get a chest plate because I barely had any time left, and I seriously needed to make some money. I quickly grabbed all the resources I would need, including one of those mending books for $10,000. Yeah, I've gone to the dark side. Then I quickly crafted a god chestplate and threw it on the market. Correction, I attempted to throw it on the market, but I couldn't figure out how, and I took so long I lost all my potential customers. But finally I figured out how to do it, and I listed my chestplate for $100,000. Now I could only wait and pray to the Minecraft gods to trick someone into buying my chestplate. I mean, it's a really good deal. Then I realized I could make my own shop, so I used the /RTP command to randomly teleport and build up into the sky to build my own shop. And after a bit of work, my shop was complete. I made another netherite chestplate and created my own chest shop, which sold netherite chestplates for 100k each. Then it was time for some shameless advertisement. And speaking of shameless advertisements, only 1% of my viewers actually subscribe. So if we can get that number up to 5%, I will do an 8-hour live stream. It was the last 24 hours of the challenge, and I was going to seriously have to grind in order to get to $1 million. I had sold all my chestplates, so I began restocking my supplies. I decided I wanted to make a netherite legging shop too. Then I went back to potato farming because currently that's my most stable source of income. I decided it would make more sense for me to just craft the chest plates rather than buy them from this villager, so I decided to buy 2 stacks of diamonds for 20k each. And after once more going to the dark side, I was able to make a bunch more gear. I'm just gonna teleport here for fun. Oh my god! Oh! I'm glad there was an ocean. I continued making more gear until I found someone who I thought wanted to be friends. Oh. I just wanted a friend. Oh wait, never mind. Apparently they were joking. Hello.
No.
How are you?
So you want a team, what?
Oh god, it's a small child. What have I gotten myself into?
Sure. I only have like maybe 20 minutes. Because it's like midnight.
I want to do this.
Watch this. Oh yeah. Oh, that was.
Ready?
Oh yeah, I'm so ready. You got this. Oh, I believe you. Oh,
See, no problem.
Oh my god, that was.
I'm heading.
So it turns out that even though this kid is like 10, he was actually pretty cool. So I decided to trust him and add him to my claim. And finally, after going through all the 7 days, it's the last hour of this challenge. And in 1 hour, we have to go from 240,000 to $1 million. I spent the last hour farming every single potato that I own. Hey, look, man, if my workers starve, it's not my problem. I'm getting more money. I decided it would be a good investment of my time to make a full netherite set so that I could advertise that I'm selling a full set. And finally, after farming my field of potatoes one final time, it was time for the final count.
So my total amount I made was 573k.
However, if you calculate the net worth in there, it is over $1 million.
We have that 573k, 2 netherite boots, which are each worth 90k, 2 leggings, and a chest plate, each worth 100k. About $1.1 million is my net worth.
Oh yeah, and give the server a 4-star rating. You should hop on and check it out. You should also check out my other videos.